Hello again, everyone. I welcome you back from whatever break you had imbibed in. And we are coming back to slowing down and picking tech. We're going to do disperse support because I will be later using that type of artillery. However, this offensive went very poorly. I was kind of hoping that my AI generals would have saved the men. But it looks like we lost 2 divisions in our offensive, which is tragic. But, honestly, at this point, it's not much of a concern. We will, however, make a line to push for the capital. And we'll hire a new general, since it is a smaller force, and go again. Don't care about... Oh, did not want to do that. Don't know how you could retreat from a battle you're winning. Okay, game. Let you do the do. Basically, this has turned into a slogfest, and I'm not very happy about it. And actually, in retrospect, I need to defend these ports, so I will slam down some units as soon as they're ready. Because we do not want the Japanese gaining any ports again. As seen previously, it can get quite bad quickly. Okay, I think they're going fast. They are. And now we want these gentlemen to go fast, and good. We can change our government. Will we change our government? I suppose so, and get a tank company, because we do want to begin building tanks. They are quite useful. However, it will be some time before we begin to do so. The Guangxi forces are beginning to fall fast, though. Even with the strategic errors, we have killed more men than we lost, which is very good to hear. Even though manpower is not an issue. The Japanese seem to have given up their offensive, which is quite nice to hear. I suppose after losing 1 million men, you begin to rethink your life decisions. However, on the other hand, they could just be getting more men and preparing to press the go button, which we don't want to see. Because when they press the go button, I'll be very sad. What I will do, though, is cut down the number of civilian factories we're building again, and move to build more military ones, because we need more military factories to prosecute this war effort. And that accent reminded me of the... there was a video, by which I mean documentary movie, about Britain losing the war, but I don't remember what it's called. What is it called? Oh, well, I'll remember it eventually, maybe, possibly. But that day is not today, so sad. I really should be researching. The next thing we're going to research when we get that technology, or political focus, the ability to have more men on science. Oh, good God, they have a lot of people here. That is not good. Well, I'm assuming they're just sending out like a dude with a bayonet, not even a gun attached to that bayonet, just a man, like some sort of cloth hat maybe a uniform, and I stress maybe, and a bayonet with the orders to charge the enemy. No expectation of coming back alive. And the Zog submitted. That actually has been not happening as of late, to my observations. Germany's big. I'm scared. Something we will see later is the effects of the boosts I gave them. And that should prove to be fascinating, at the very least. Eastern China, which means they're gonna go at it again. Oh, Japan, do you never learn? You, however, I want to go here. Good. And I will have you be a very bad man and snake your way through here. That should provide us with ample ability to... Well, what we need to do now is take Nanning. And we will focus on that. Hopefully we can get across the river. As I've shown you before, river crossings are just abhorrent things to deal with, even when you have Marines to help you. But this war has been much bloodier than I would have hoped. While there might be a lot of people living down here, the same rule applies, especially here, considering the fact that, oh. Well, I guess that's fine. What policy are you on? Like, minimal? No, they're whipping people. Why are they whipping people? It doesn't show them using a lot of the recruitable population. Or is that how many people are alive that's recruitable? Honestly, I don't know. Oh, I hate the game doing shit like that sometimes. It pisses me off beyond belief. What I don't like to see is that either. You need to go here. What I'm referring to, my fair viewers, is when the AI moves things by ship when they have no business doing so. Honestly, if there was a mechanic to shoot generals, I would shoot the people who ordered that. We can break through the Japanese line, because that's a smart idea. Oh well, I suppose I should have been more observant and... Okay, this actually can go quite bad now. Because these guys think the Chinese menace is going to attack them. You need to fall back. You need to fall back, buddy. You, Kong Yi, are level 7. I don't want to upgrade you now. I will fire you, though. And I'm going to condense the armies into one. And yes, the focus is still very offensive, and hopefully we can manage to do that, but we'll see. It looks like the Japanese finally brought their air force to bear, but in the wrong area. I mean, I'm still completely fine with that, but it's kind of funny. I'm just gonna put it up on speed 5, hoping we break through. We still haven't built any artillery, which is tragic. Nor will I expect us to do so soon. Ideological fanaticism. That will be very helpful. We still can't do tech sharing because we're not in a faction. Okay, so I suppose we'll make our own, which is tolerable, I suppose. I am happy that I have disabled, not disabled, but have the faction you guys don't do that. You know what? Unassign and then reassign. I want you to hold this bridge. Because you have been useless otherwise. So many men are dying here. This is tragic. Are the Japanese at least being tragic up here? They are. What is even going on anymore? Oh, good God. We desperately need artillery. Really? Why are you doing this, you fools? Just break through the Nanning. See? Look at how simple this is. Break through the Nanning. There we go. Nope. No. You go here. And you retreat. There we go. See how difficult that was? And turn. Pass, go. So we will go off speed 5 again. And we need to give our friend in the other area some support. So after that fiasco, we're going to go here next. And we're going to declare war on Zibi-Zanma. And hopefully they're in a greater sense of space poverty. And also won't join a faction. Because joining a faction would make me very sad right now. We're gonna justify war goal, retake our own states, and go. We are going to increase the speed at which we research factories. By research, I mean actually research. I thought I was about to say something incorrect for a second, but I didn't. So, ha. Who am I hawing? My own brain. That made sense to anyone? I fear for you, because I have no idea what I'm talking about anymore. But that's fine. We're only fighting a war. And speaking of fighting wars, we're going to add a lot more to our plate right now by declaring on Zibi-Zanma. I think we're responsible for the... No, Japan's still responsible for the most world tension. And we're gonna blitz. Hopefully these people are unprepared. And when my men march gloriously into their capital of Golmund, we will be winning quite well. It looks like their men in general are not prepared, considering we lost 384 men to their 10 million. No, by 10 million I mean 1,000, but 3,000 actually drastically increasing. But that's fine. I can tolerate that. Japan's just losing millions of men in fruitless battles. Not that I mind. Poland refuses German ultimatum, which means World War World War II. Not something I'm terribly happy with, but you know, pretty tolerable. Why have you not surrendered yet? Where's your capital now? Oh no. This means that we need to take land. So we'll just have somebody focusing on that. Hopefully we can quickly take enough land so we can win this war. But that is not looking like it'll happen anytime soon. So we're going on very fast speed. And we're going to continue down the path of researching more tech, because tech is very nice. And this horse is a survivor. He's managed to last quite a long time. You can go back here, actually, because your friend is dying. Who would have thought the mountains of China are terrible places to invade? Who would have thought? Why am I invading here again? Is it just for land? I suppose it is a useful area to build factories, but 1 tungsten. Should I have invaded Yunnan first? Actually, no. They're equally as worthless. There is clear reason to invade Guangxi. Oh well. Are we going to continue bleeding the Japanese over here? Yes. We are still okay. What happened to the Japanese army? It's decreased drastically. Not like I'm actually complaining or anything, but you know. We're finally beginning to build artillery, which is nice. However, I think we're going to go straight into building artillery too. The way our production surfaces are going. Oh, wait, there's a city here. I did not see it. This is the biggest goal in this entire campaign now. And by campaign, I mean military campaign and not the actual campaign of this game. Continue down dispersal support. Have we researched that yet? No. We will research, not that, but better artillery. Oh, please end the war. I don't want to continue this bloodbath. We have lost, actually, only 2,000 men. That should mark the end of the war, which is good. Retake all core states. Good. World tension's actually still below 100%, which is nice. They can join a faction, but hopefully they won't join any of the allied ones. And this will go on for 10 days. Which is fascinating. You can hold... no, we shouldn't need that many men going on the offensive down here. But we'll see. Next goal will be light aircraft manufacturer. Because I like fighters. Fighters are extremely useful. And speaking of fighting, declare war. Retake core state. Go. So this hopefully should be only... That's worrying, but not unexpected. I would have liked to have gotten Xinjiang under my control, but honestly, there was no real illusion to doing it. And honestly, they are not worth it. They are not worth it. But, you know, land is land. Let's look at Germany again. They actually look like they're biting off more than they can chew. They managed to punch the Maginot Line, which is horrifying and impressive, but they've been at war with Poland for a little while and still haven't taken them. We'll see how the war in Europe proceeds, though. It should be an interesting show to watch. The Japanese are getting desperate to go on the offensive here, which is perfectly fine with me, to be honest. How do these armies look now? I'm assuming all of them... all of the armies are now seasoned. Or veterans. That is actually really funny. Even though we don't have anywhere near as good equipment, our men are on par with the Japanese, which is really, really a good feeling. I should be careful on speed 5 because I am not managing my technology well. Let's do equipment effort for now. And by technology I mean focuses. honestly, at this point, focuses are beginning to become irrelevant. We're not gonna do any of the atomic bomb focused ones for a little while, due to the fact that, well, the atomic bomb isn't... Well, no, the atomic bomb is amazingly useful in this game. It is undescribable how useful it is, but it won't matter for us as China for a little while. We'll have to take the juicy land of Russia to give us enough land in order to be able to effectively use it by building nuclear reactors and whatnot. And on that note, Yunnan should be surrendering now. Good. Good. So we've made China great again, using a soon-to-be tired phrase. And, you know, Tibet... Shall we add you to the folder early? Those factories would be juicy. I can't get me wrong there. Having more civilian factories would be impossibly delicious right now. And you know what? That's just too tempting. So I'm going to justify a conquer war goal on China. Well, they're not China yet. Hopefully they won't join the Allies. I don't really expect them to. It looks like they went down the neutrality focus, which is fine. But the invasion of Tibet will happen next time. I hope you all enjoyed. I think the series is going along fairly well. The Japanese have been not beaten back, but they've been held at bay. Which, to be honest, is as much as we can ask for currently. As well, I have no illusions that if we were to press the button to attack them now, we would win. But honestly, my concern right now is just the bleed them dry of their industrial output. Because that will go a long way towards helping us later. And we do want to take as much help as we can get. And the Japanese will give it to us only grudgingly. But more analysis will be here next time. I hope everyone enjoyed.